Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have another replay for you guys of the Belgium versus the Netherlands tournament. And I'm joined by the very famous Joshua Oosters.
Hello.
Joshua should be in YCS Charlotte now, but here we are.
But I'm not, so time
But
to
we're not.
commentate some dueling book games.
Yeah, it's really a good time to commentate some more national pride, you know. So
For
Joshua
sure,
is on
really
the
looking forward to this.
nice. Joshua's on the Dutch team as well. And I believe you're playing next round, right?
That is correct, yeah. Spoilers.
Do you know your opponent? Yeah, we can talk about that. That's fine.
Yeah, it's Kevin Hendricks.
Kevin Hendricks, nice.
Yes.
So,
I know he always plays Orcust, so
oh, that's gonna
maybe
be
he
fun.
will this time as well. I don't know.
He's gonna play Mech Knight.
Oh yeah, they all play Mech Knight, I forgot. Everybody on Team Belgium plays Mech Knight.
Yeah, we hope it every time. So today I have the replay of our member Sam Hayes. He played against Ceylan I believe.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Sam and I were discussing what to play because Sam used to play Lunalights a lot, but of course we are playing with the new ban list and the new master
So,
pool.
have fun with that.
So yeah, no Tiger,
Yep.
no nothing. So he was testing a lot of things, and Sam is kind of the underdog of our team. We have two like less known players for the
Two
Belgian
wild
team.
cards.
Yeah, we have Shah and Sam, two of my friends that I included in the team myself.
Yeah.
With Joshua's permission, because he's the team captain, of course. But
Yeah, so like I basically picked 6 guys and I was like, okay, no, I picked 5 guys and then I didn't know who the best fits for the team would be, like the last 3. So I was like, who do you think the best fits would be?
yeah,
And then,
I figured some wildcards would really help because like they know what we play most of the time, so they kind of know what to expect, but also like not too much. Like it's super weird, like knowing against who you have to play, but not knowing what deck they're gonna play. So I figured,
yeah, exactly.
like my friends Sam and Shah, they are excellent for this tournament because they are just so unknown. Your opponent have no clue what they're gonna play,
Yep.
and Sam is definitely gonna do some fun things in this duel. I don't want to spoil anything.
I'm actually disappointed. Like I already know what's happening in this match because it's really great.
Yeah,
really
it's
great.
it's a really fun match. It's really something else.
Yeah,
So-
I wish I could rewatch it for the first time. Like,
Yeah, true. So Sam had some internet issues before the duel started, so we started a little bit later. And because we were discussing what to play, he switched decks. The original plan was to play Needle Fiber Turbo. Sam immediately lost to Darrell here.
so yeah.
And
So we're gonna find out what Ceylan is playing, which
Yeah.
is gonna be interesting in my opinion.
so these are some hands. So Sam is playing Subterror. It's
And he has a fine hand, like he has the city, he has judgment, he has the Fiendus to like play through
Yeah.
disruption.
This
Pretty
is
good.
for going second. Like you only missed the cyclone realistically, but like it's
Yeah.
insane. Like he asked me for my deck because we both really thought that because I know Ceylan for his Mech Knight Invoke deck, he was playing Mech Knight again. So just like round 1, we made the wrong assumption that Team Belgium is playing Mech Knight. So if any of the Belgium team members watch this, please play Mech Knight at least once.
Please.
And,
We're just gonna play Guru 8 times, so
Yeah, that's our strategy for the Netherlands. And Ceylan over here has a lot of weird cards, in my opinion. I know what he's playing. He's playing the Cherubini, or the Cherubini, what? The Needle Fiber,
Hulky Fibrex.
Hulky Fibrex Orcust,
Yeah.
which is nice. I have not seen the deck before. I know that it exists, but
Same.
he is playing Righty Driver, and I believe you have a strong opinion on this card. Or on this deck.
Righty Driver?
Or on this deck entirely.
I actually think I really like it, Orcus, to be honest. I think the Righty Driver engine is really cool because like any card that gets you to a Hulky Firebrex gets you to Jet Synchron, which is like a pseudo Orcus card because it makes you discard the Nightmare from your hand. So I think it's pretty cool.
Okay, I thought you said in chat that this deck dies to a single cyclone, so I thought you hated it. But
Oh no, I mostly meant like so I don't want to spoil too much, but like the ending board this deck does dies to a single cyclone.
yeah,
So that's why I was like in the watcher chat I was basically trash talking it a little bit because I think that's part of the fun.
Yeah, true. We have to trash talk the Belgians. That's true.
Exactly.
So righty driver, if this card is normal summon, you can special summon one left-2 driver from your hand, deck, or grave. Basically,
pretty good.
Making 2 monsters and Ceylan opening, so he can immediately summon the righty driver. It is really fun to see the Phantasme and the Nibiru in there.
Exactly. He basically opens like a 3-card hand.
Yeah, it's like it's so insane if you play against a normal deck. So lefty driver also has an effect. If you special summons, make it level 3, that doesn't matter. During the main phase...
the graveyard effect is the best effect.
Yeah. During the main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard. Banish this card from the graveyard at 1 righty driver. And then you can just loop them, kinda.
You can just do it again.
Sorry?
You can just do it again?
You can just do it again every turn, which is pretty cool. So 1 tuner, 1 non-tuner.
Yeah, Hulky Firebreaks. Then he gets the Synchron like I talked about.
Yeah, exactly. Link it away. Summoning it back. Union Carrier. Is there any advantage? Does 2 monsters with the same type or attribute? Oh, that's the reason, because you made 2 machines. Okay. Yeah. I was like, is there any reason to get the Hulk back so link it away, or?
I mean, like in any other deck, you could go for like it's a pseudo 1-card Evolusa, like 1.5 card with the discard. No.
Yeah, true. Cool. And here just normal Orcust things. The Linkarubo can also be used for that as well.
Yeah. So and because all the Orcust stuff is dark, you know. You get to the extra deck lock play.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I have some questions to ask.
Yeah.
In a bit, because he will attach it to this. Then he will do the Union Hanger effect, or the Union Carrier effect. And then he ends his turn. So right now, Ceylan only has the Orcust Nightmare in the graveyard. And he has the Babel. And the Dingirsu. Like, the reason, because I'm not familiar with this deck, he has to make the Dingirsu because it's stronger, right? So you can equip this with the Union Carrier.
I think the reason he makes the Dingirsu right is because of the actually because of the protection effect.
Yeah.
It's really hard to outlike the Dingirsu equipped with the what's it called, Buster Dragon.
Yeah, true.
It's because it protects itself.
Yeah, because it's 36 and it can be protected. Yeah, because I was like figuring, because of course Ceylan does not know what he's playing against.
Yeah.
But I think that like a Galatea with 2800 attack and a what's the trap called? Crescendo. Yeah, it would be like a huge setup as well, because then you still have like you don't have 2 protections, but you still have 1 protection.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't that be better?
I think you could probably make a point for both of the lines of play. I think this is probably slightly more safe because, like, hypothetically, if they somehow out this, you still have the recursion play because of the field spell.
Yeah, true.
I don't know.
Yeah, like if they out it, then you can still do stuff because this is only for your opponent. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and to be honest, like, it's pretty good, right? He has the extra deck lock and he has Nibiru and Phantasme, which against any other deck or like most of the other decks would be really, really strong.
True. Yeah, also has the defense right. So for those of you that don't know, Union Carrier targets a monster on your field and equips a monster from your deck to it with the same attribute. And here you have Dragon Buster Destruction Sword. If it is equipped to a monster, it gains the effect that your opponent cannot special summon from the extra deck. So against any normal deck, this would be a great setup because against Shadows they cannot summon. Against Salamangreat they cannot summon. But against a deck like Subterror.
Yeah.
So there's the Ash Blossom picking up, going second, which is real nice.
Great top deck. Yeah.
At this point, Sam's hand is insane. Honestly.
He has everything.
He has everything, and he's not stopped by anything as well.
Yeah. Like, he's gonna add the
Humistrix.
Humistrix, like, at this point, if you see your opponent ending Humistrix, you already know, like...
Yeah, it's gonna be too late.
Yeah.
Small misplay, in my opinion. A Cave Clash should be activated before summoning the Guru, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So a Book of Moons, the thingy, sets the Humistrix face down.
Yeah, there's really nothing to be done here. Like,
so this is something that I am really
Yeah.
proud of that he did because because of course you can set Humistrix with its own effect and then banish it in Gearsu. But then Ceylan has the World Wand
just
in the
the
grave
wand,
and he has all the advantage. So it is good that some recognize that he should flip the Guru instead and just search
Yeah.
to make a
I also
setup.
think he played this really well.
You do, think?
Yeah.
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 So Guru is 26 right now.
Yeah.
No need to
fine.
negate it, so just
Yeah.
attack anything and set the cards.
You know what I think is weird?
Yeah.
At this point, I feel like. Oh. Sorry, still there?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, my screen just randomly turned off. I think it's weird that Ceylan just didn't summon the Gizmek, because then he could attempt to pop the
Guru.
or the Umistrix on his turn, which I think would have been a good play. I have no idea why you decided to not try to do that.
I honestly don't think it matters. Some told me that no matter what, he was going to save the Humistrix for the Gizmek anyway.
Yeah.
So
I guess
if he
that's true.
summoned the Humistrix now, that would have been fine in the end phase, because then he would just stand by phase, shotgun the Humistrix, and it would
I
be
guess that's true.
fine. Like for this specific game state, it doesn't matter because Sam just has too many cards in his. He has so much advantage
For
right
sure,
now.
yeah, he has everything for sure. But like, I still think it's a bit weird. Like,
Yeah, true. He probably should have, because there's no real reason he should not.
yeah, I mean, maybe he just wants to keep the crescendo in the deck or something.
Yeah, and even then, it still forces out like so many things because he has to flip the Humistrix face up. At least some with no options.
Yeah.
I agree with you. He should have.
So he just adds the righty driver, which doesn't do anything because he's gonna summon the insane new Orc card, Magnet Orc card.
1-for-1 is a good pickup, but
Oh, for sure, it's like one of the very few extenders in the deck, I think.
immediately shotgun the judgment here. Good reason to, because the thing here is who is face down. If he flips it face up, Guru can flip it face down.
Yeah, just flip it face down again.
There are no resources in the grave left, so that's great.
Yeah, also like the hidden city effect really comes into play here, like the negate deck effect, because if it didn't do that, Ceylan could possibly come back. But
So here
it's just so hard.
Gizmek finally comes up.
Yeah.
Flip the Guru. Yeah.
Then it goes Book of Moon effect.
Yeah, Book of Moon on the Dingirsu. Really important. If the Dingirsu leaves the field by link summoning or anything, then he can just summon a lot of stuff back with the World Wand. So that's definitely something you should just do here. Just put it face down.
Yeah, I think he played it really well. Just cut him off from the extra summon from the wand.
Yeah, and
up.
Ceylan scoops the first game.
Yeah.
Going second Subterror is way too strong.
No hand traps, it's fine. Don't need any hand traps.
Exactly, so Ceylan opted to go first, and let's check out the hands. That's a brick.
Yeah, that's not very good. We see some strike in the deck, which is interesting, I think.
Yeah, Max is in our team, right?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, maybe Max built this deck or something.
Definitely, I think. Strike is definitely good against Guru. If it was, I'm not sure about Ceylan's list. If he cited it in, it's definitely correct. If he's maining it already, then that's really weird, but sure.
Yeah.
So this is a break from Ceylan, and from some, this is pretty good.
I would say it's pretty insane.
Yeah. There's nothing really in the side deck for Orcust specifically.
Yeah.
Because we were thinking we were playing against Mech Knights. We're just kind of Joshua, whatever happens next duel, you're not playing against Mech Knights. It's not gonna happen. Don't you worry. So yeah, pretty good hand for Sam right here. Setting all the cards.
Yeah, he's gonna set 2 right, yeah. So I think this is correct, he plays around evenly. So.
Yeah, exactly. Which is good.
Yeah.
Now, there are gonna happen some real interesting things right here. Because Sam has a really good advantage. He knows that they don't know him. Sam knows that he's an unknown player. So the first thing a lot of players do, a lot of like semi-good players, is just assume that everyone else is trash. it just happens. Like you just
Especially if you don't know the name, right?
exactly like if you sit down at a tournament and you do not know your opponent's name, then they're basically a random to you, and you just don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Like you're just this is gonna be a free win. That's
Yeah, like
at least
a lot of players do. Well, I'm not gonna say a lot, but like there is a certain amount of players that think like this, which is 100% incorrect. Obviously.
exactly. So some with this hand, of course, he knows that there's a 90% chance that one of these cards is a Twin Twister.
How did you get these odds? Like,
Sorry,
how do you figure it's 90%?
because he cited it
Can you
in
tell me
and
math for this?
what I did. Like, okay, it was a random number. I agree, but what is Orcust gonna set turn 1? What are these cards
Yeah, I agree. I'm just
realistically gonna be? Like I know you're calling
Yeah.
me out. Fuck you, but that's fine. So what Sam did here was not activated in city. Sam set to activated the
he
extravagance
comes with
first.
obviously.
Met with the ash.
Fair enough.
Then some set 2 cards because what like it's a thing. Like if you activate it in city and he's got a Twin Twister, then you lost your hidden city and he went -1. But that's fair. But if you set to activate the hidden city, then because your opponent is unsure of how good you are, he can just expect it to be a bad play and Twin Twister the hidden city and another card. Which is, of course, the right thing to do because it's more value from your Twin Twister. And it's a bad play to set cards before your Twin Twister. So Sam does exactly that. And it is met with a Twin Twister. And Ceylan points to the Wick, the dragon.
The thing I don't get here, though, is like, why did he also set the evenly?
Because he told me he had to take this gamble. Because
Why?
if it, you know, if he only set 1 and then activated Hidden City,
yeah, then it might seem obvious it's the
it
Wick
might
the
seem
dragon,
obvious it would be the Wick
But
the dragon.
I still think it's correct, bro. To be honest, to just
set 1. Yeah, I think I think the main focus of Samir was to lay a trap down for Ceylan and to make it like he wanted to be sure not to be underestimated ever again. Which in my opinion is like good to do. Like it was a gamble. If he Twin Twisted the other target, then definitely like it worked out.
Then it would have just sucked.
Yeah, it would have sucked. But at this point of the duel, I honestly think it is correct to just because we are playing a tournament and some will have to play again soon.
Yeah.
And I think that in like he has nothing to lose because there's really nothing to win. So I think
bro. Honor.
The
most important thing in Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's true. That's the only these are the only credentials we have right now. So
exactly. This is the most important tournament.
I'm not saying it's correct, but I am saying that I do understand the reason of setting 2 cards here.
Oh yeah, I also I can imagine doing this play. I just think not setting the evenly is probably the correct play. But
if you were Ceylan in this situation and he only set 1 card and then activated Hidden City, would you Twin Twister both?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, fair enough. Then I will pass that on to Sam next time. Be bad, but not that bad.
So, anyway,
at this moment, Last Warrior is summoned, and his effect is if this card is special summoned, destroy all monsters you control. Neither player can summon monsters, which is insane against Orcust. But the effect,
insane.
but the effect to negate or to destroy all your monsters is mandatory.
Yeah, it's mandatory. Yeah.
And Ceylan was checking if it was mandatory, and Ceylan is free to activate Solemn Strike.
Yep. Solemn Strike coming in clutch.
Yep. So Sam set his strike past turn. Ceylan doesn't draw anything, Sam draws a Archer, which is nice.
Which is okay, I guess.
Yeah, it's not the best, but like it's something.
Yeah, you can start doing damage.
You can start doing damage and it cannot die. Like if it gets destroyed by paddle, then he could just proceed. So it's really nice to contest the board here.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a really good top deck from...
Yeah, the Mekk-Knight Orcust gear. So unsummon, Foolish Burial, any Orcust or World Legacy card, for those of you that don't know.
Yeah.
Which is summoned. And I agree with the play of Sam, just to strike it.
Oh, I agree as well. Just what I don't understand, again, why doesn't Ceylan just Twin Twister?
What do you mean at this point?
No, like his hand is he top stacks the gear suit,
Yeah.
and he has the return in hand. Why doesn't he just twin twister, and then summon the gear suit?
I think Ceylan figured that some would not really have any responses at this point.
But that's random, right?
Yeah, it's a bad read because the 2 cards were set before the Hidden City. You twin twisted one of them. It was
the only thing is maybe I would twin twister just the middle one, because some set the evenly before you activate the Hidden City, so it might be another weak dragon.
And the card that he set was set after the Hidden City and after the other 2, so you know it's an important card.
Yeah, so you know it might be like a real back row, which it was.
True. I think that he wanted to be greedy. He got real greedy here. He saw that some didn't really have anything going on, and he had a lot of plays, but he did not expect the Ash and the Strike. Yeah. So I agree that he should have done just discard the return that he set. But it doesn't really matter, I guess. It does matter.
It does matter. He would have literally won the game if he activated the Twin Twist.
So Sam picks up the second Waking. Attacks with the Archer.
Yeah.
Sets the Waking. And Ceylan picks up the Orcust Nightmare here, which is not playable, but he has the Twin Twister, so he can discard it. So this is exactly your point.
So this is bad again. Why does he just activate the return?
Oh, he has return.
Why does he just draw 2 cards?
Of course. I didn't know it was return because I only saw the match like.
So he can he can draw 2, then he can Twin Twister.
This is a misplay.
Yeah, for sure.
This is definitely a misplay. I'm not sure what he was scared of. And he does make the call to only pop the last card because he is unsure what this is and it has not been
because
activated.
What I was saying earlier, right?
Exactly. And now it actually is Awaking the Dragon.
Yeah, and then he gets punished for it.
Yeah, he gets punished for his line of play. So Sam summons the fun fact. Here we have a lot of cards and 1 less warrior. That means that we have the 3rd one in the extra deck.
Yeah.
So here it is. Destroying our own field again. That's fine.
And this is basically just game over.
Yeah. He's just doing some cards. Oh my god, I didn't know this top deck. This is terrible. The most unplayable card in the deck.
Yeah. At this point, like, unless Ceylan plays Chalice, it's just impossible to win.
True.
No, Jack Loeb, GG.
So Sam actually picks up a good card here. It's Hidden City.
Yeah,
and Ceylan just doesn't want to play it out. And what you can see here is, which I find interesting. Like, I don't want to be like that guy that like trash talk so much, but Sam was the GG, and 2 seconds later he was gone. It was instant.
Like I can imagine how Ceylan is feeling, but to be honest, like this second game was winnable for sure.
It was.
He just decided not to win.
Yeah, this card, Orchestrated Return, definitely was the key card here, but he did not use it as a resource twice.
He just said it and then never looked at it again or something.
True that, and Sam's hand was pretty good both games, and the Waking was MVP twice.
Yeah.
As like a look back, I think Sam played really well. I think Ceylan definitely dropped some. Like game 1, he definitely lost, but just how his deck works. Like
I think game 1 was basically unwinnable, and then game 2 he just made some slight misreads or.
Yeah, I'm not sure what his train of thoughts were. For the next video, the thing that I am planning to do on is I want to bring on some Belgian people too, because they are my friends and I really like them. But I figured it would be fun, like that only the winning team gets to commentate. Like for now I have another Dutch person because a Dutch person won, which is really fun in my opinion. So if the Belgians ever win a game, then be sure we will.
So basically next match we'll have a Dutch person again, and then after that we'll just see.
Yeah, we'll just have all the Dutch. Oh yeah, because you're playing.
Exactly.
I really hope that this video will age out well for you, because if it won't,
I hope so as well.
It will be really funny. So congratulations to Sam for playing this deck and winning immediately, which is really fun.
Very nice match.
Ceylan definitely is a great player.
Also, very cool deck, by the way. Very interesting.
It is. It is. It's really nice and it's really thought out. And
Yeah.
I believe that he could have won game two. We all have off days, you know. We're not playing
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh 24/7 anymore.
Especially in this time, like.
Exactly. So it's not a bad thing to lose to a player like Sam. I really vouch for Sam. He's a great guy. He's a great player. So yeah. Thank you for commentating this with me, Joshua. And I definitely hope to see you in the next video again.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. And thank you guys for watching. We will see you in round 3.